We definitely are a family, and families have all kind of dynamics, but we do get along very well, and we communicate, and we hang out outside of work, which is really good.
Yeah, it's great. It is very much like a family. A lot of love. Everybody gets along. It's really one of the few experiences I've had where everybody in the cast gets along really great, and we have a lot of fun. And for us, I knew Gavin before the show from New York. We were both working on Procter and Gamble soap, so it was great to have him be playing my son. Find that out. And Angela's great. Just meeting her here now, but it's like she said, what you see is really behind all. It underlies all the other kind of drama conflict you see is the love we have for each other. So it's great.
I think the whole accident in terms of Benny getting hit by the car, and we don't know what's to come of that. And there's two major characters being affected, and it just starts a whole domino effect because everybody is intertwined. So I think that's going to definitely ruffle some feathers and make for some interesting excitement in season 2.
I agree. I you know, I it's never a shock when we're doing it because we've read it. But I would say when I read it, the most shocking thing to me was that when I read the first episode last season when Candace was standing right there with her mom and she said she's dead. So I think that sort of set the tone for what the show was going to be. So I think I had those shocking moments when I read each episode. I'm sort of like, oh my goodness, I can't believe, he wrote that. So it's not just one. I think I got them almost every week.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, but I would say, like with Gavin, I think we could say because it airs after this with the girl being killed. With that, I think that was something that really surprised me and go, okay, how is that all going to play out? Because that's a big thing that happens and what goes on, just the tidal wave of community stuff that happens out from that is really going to be something.
It's something that people can really connect to. I'm a parent, and some of the reality shows that I see are just, it's not really reality because some of that stuff is even scripted, but people are thinking that's real. I mean, this is a show, but people still get a chance to tune in, be entertained, and still connect to it. So I just think in terms of being some sort of a role model to the viewers, regardless of the age, and some of the people of the realities, I mean, they're being considered celebrities, but what are we celebrating? I mean, some of them are, I just feel like some of it is just a little too much.
So there aren't enough role models.
Are there not enough? What do you mean in terms of reality? Not all, but there's definitely things that are on reality that are being considered as real, even though it's over the top. But viewers, especially of a young age, wouldn't get that. They think like this is how it is, and they look up to those people. As soon as they see someone's face on TV, they look up to that person. So there is a huge responsibility. And I think that we have a responsibility as well, both on the screen and off the screen.
I've never been one of those artists that can say, I never get nervous. I always get nervous. But I think the way that I tackle it is through prayer and preparation. If I prepare and I pray, then usually I'm okay.
Kind of going back to the question about our show, a scripted show versus reality television, I think a lot of my perception of it, the reality television is just drama for the sake of drama and conflict. And with this show, there's drama, but really Tyler's writing stories about healing and love and overcoming the dysfunction, how you come through it all, and so that's really what I think is underneath everything and where these stories are going. So you see the craziness, but it's really about people trying to get out of that. How do you deal with that and then survive as a person? Or how do you find your strength? How do you find the love in the family? How do you get through all the stuff that happens in life? So I think that's my expectation, to see that balance that we have in the stories that Tyler Perry's telling.
My name is Gavin Houston of Tyler Perry's The Have of the Have-Nots. I play Jeffrey, and I'm shouting out thelatestreports.com.
I play the role of Veronica Harrington on The Haves and the Have-Nots, and I want to give a big shout out to thelatestreports.com.
David Harrington on Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots, giving a big shout out to thelatestreports.com.